Look at this chart tracking your body's digestive efficiency over a full 24-hour cycle. Notice that massive spike? Right at high noon, your internal digestive fire is burning at its absolute maximum. Biologically, this makes lunch the most crucial meal of your entire day. But then you look at what actually happens. We rush out the door in the morning with zero time to pack a meal, leaving us stranded at 1 p.m. with an empty stomach and an app full of expensive delivery options. And that leads to this: a severe metabolic crash caused by heavy, unoptimized restaurant food. When we don't plan ahead, this fills that midday vacuum, an endless rotation of deep-fried snacks and thalis soaked in cheap oils. We are essentially forcing our bodies to process grease and empty calories right when they are desperately asking for real nourishment. You can permanently break this cycle. The trick is to manipulate cooking times and textures to create lazy-proof homemade meals that actually taste better than the food you order online. Packing the right ingredients is a biological strategy to block that terrible afternoon brain fog and reclaim your focus for the rest of the workday. The biggest excuse we tell ourselves is that cooking takes too long. If you try to make a powerhouse meal like classic Rajma Chawal in the morning, boiling the beans takes forever. And if you throw standard white rice in the same pot, it turns to absolute mush. Here is the culinary hack to bypass all of that. If you soak your rajma overnight with red rice, their cook times align perfectly. You just lock them together in a stainless steel pressure cooker, walk away to get dressed, and 30 minutes later they are both cooked flawlessly in a single pot. Aside from saving you time, this swap gives you a massive biological advantage. Red rice happens to contain the exact same high level of antioxidants that you would find in a handful of blueberries. But let's say you only have 10 minutes total before you have to leave. You can still pull off a high-protein meal by mixing up a quick besan chilla and loading it with a fresh paneer stuffing. To make this work, you need two specific adjustments. First, add ajwain to the besan batter to prevent any stomach bloating. Second, practice strict quality control on your protein. Skip the mass-produced rubbery blocks from street vendors and crumble real homemade paneer instead. By matching grain cook times and leveraging quick protein batters, you can prepare a nutrient-dense lunch with essentially zero active cooking time. Even if a meal is incredibly healthy, large, bland chunks of vegetables like lauki usually mean the lunchbox comes back home half full. You bypass this by grating the lauki and cooking it directly in a pan with semi-brown rice and tomatoes. The tomatoes mask any blandness, and the grated lauki is forced to release its own water, creating the perfect steam to cook the rice evenly. Curious, what about those intense midday cravings for heavy, mayonnaise-laden street wraps?
We can neutralize those with a clever Jowar roll fake-out. There are two structural tricks to pulling this off. First, knead your jowar flour with boiling water to ensure the rotis stay perfectly soft and pliable. Second, instead of cheap mayo, strain regular curd through a muslin cloth to create instant hung curd. This gives you a creamy, rich interior, while guaranteeing the wrap never gets soggy in your bag. We eat with our eyes and our mouthfeel first. When you successfully manipulate the texture of your healthy ingredients, you genuinely trick your brain into forgetting about junk food entirely. To avoid the dreaded 2 p.m. heavy lunch coma, you need a high-protein, zero-fog energy salad. A kala chana chaat is perfect for this, and if you use a simple pull-string chopper, dicing all your vegetables takes exactly 10 seconds. While preparing the chaat, make sure to save the leftover water used to boil the chickpeas.
Drinking this as a side beverage directly counteracts the naturally drying, astringent effect of the chaat itself, keeping you hydrated. For ultimate digestive repair, few things beat classic curd rice. We are going to upgrade it by swapping out the white rice for nutrient-dense barnyard millet, which is fantastic for your heart and kidneys. There are two hard rules for preparing this safely. Never combine the curd with milk, as that creates a painfully heavy, hard-to-digest combination. And absolutely never pour a piping hot todcut directly onto the curd. Always let the tempering cool down first. If you want maximum nutritional delivery with zero prep, you can throw together a 10-minute superfood palau. Using parboiled brown rice alongside 6 unpeeled nuts and dried fruits like cashews, walnuts, and figs floods your system with immediate hemoglobin and calcium. Optimizing your gut lining and neurological endurance through these ingredients ensures you maintain your physical and mental stamina for the rest of the day. There is one master hack that elevates all 7 of these meals. Before you close your tiffin, top your food with 1 to 2 teaspoons of authentic, Bailona processed A2 Desi cow ghee. This specific addition mathematically lowers the glycemic index of your entire lunch. Instead of an immediate sugar spike, the fats force a slower, much steadier release of energy into your bloodstream. The overarching strategy for your entire week comes down to variety. By systematically rotating through these distinct foundational bases, from millets to jowar to red rice, you completely eliminate palate fatigue. A daily rotation of these fast prep, upgraded Indian staples entirely replaces the financial drain and physical lethargy of the daily takeout habit. I challenge you to select just one of these biological upgrades to pack for tomorrow. It is a practical, effective way to reclaim your health. And if you want to optimize your mornings as well, click here to watch our video on 7 healthy breakfast options.